Hi everyone, welcome to Owl Tactics. My name is Tim and this is my brand. This brand is about optimizing your life, about investing, about trading, and then sometimes about traveling and coding, but those aren't the main things here. The goal of this channel is to increase financial literacy so that it opens up new lifestyle possibilities for ourselves. And one of the ways that we can do this is to build our nest egg intelligently so that we have more time and freedom to pursue our happiness and our passions. And we're really here for only a short time if you think about it. So I would not rather work 8 hours a day if I didn't have to, and I would rather spend it on things that matter more to me. It's a little bit of an antiquated system, but it's something that we'll have to work through in this modern age. So I understand that everyone might be coming from a different situation watching my videos, so I'll try to tailor my videos to appeal to the broader mass. But one thing you can certainly do if you watch my videos is maybe taking one or two pieces of what you learn and applying it immediately to your own life. Not only will that build really good habits, but it will strengthen your willpower, and also you can see the effects immediately, and that's great for gratification. So 3 concepts I came up for this channel include bootstrapping, building relationships, and discipline. I think these are 3 really good concepts that I'm going to try to focus on throughout my own journey, and I think they would be helpful to you as well. So let me explain a little bit. Bootstrapping is a concept that I took from software development, basically meaning that you try to get to your goal without having to spend a lot of resources and using a lot of different tools that you don't need. So in our understanding, we want to take full advantage of the resources we already have. We don't want to go out and buy all this expensive software for tracking finances every month and budgeting and all that kind of stuff. You could easily start with a pen and paper. That's worked for centuries, and this is what I mean by bootstrapping. Not spending more than you have to, because we're still trying to build good habits. We don't need the fancy tools right away. We're not at an advanced level that we need that right away. So I prefer pen and paper, but the choice ultimately remains with you. And then with building relationships, finance is a funny thing, because once you understand finance and once you work with it, it begins to respect you back. So this is something that I'm working with right now, and I find that the more I pay attention to it, the more I'm in control of it, the more I'm able to communicate with it in a way. And that's building relationships with finance, among other things in life, right? The last thing is discipline. I think a lot of people have problems with finance because they simply aren't disciplined. They splurge on things when they shouldn't, and they go way over budget, and they just frankly spend money that they don't have. But I think discipline is really good because it's very predictable. If you have a discipline of spending only $500 a month on extra things besides your cost of living, food, and car, then you stay within those bounds. It's very predictable. And the choice ultimately comes down to don't spend the extra money, right? It's very predictable. It's either yes or no, very black and white. There's no gray about it. It's being a lot kinder to yourself as well, because you're not throwing yourself into all this stress and chaos as well. So speaking about all these different things, I will be recommending resources throughout my brand, but please only opt for these resources if you are going to do them anyway. The last thing I want for you is to have another service or tool added to your life for no reason and that you don't really use at all. So please refer back to the bootstrapping point. And then lastly, If you do support me in that way, I greatly appreciate it. I spend a lot of time and energy making these videos, and I could be spending that time with my family or my friends, or even learning new things. And this is really no extra cost to you at all. So thank you if you are supporting me in that way. So with this new brand, I wanted to take a different approach as well. I wanted to be able to update information as I learn it, and then also keep the information up to date. So one of the two methods that I came up with, which is to add the month and the year right in the title of the video. That way you can tell if you've already seen the video and also how recent it is, so that if it might be something of interest to you. The second way that I want to apply is having the summary right at the beginning of the video. That way it's almost very quick for you to parse through the video and see if it's something that you might already know, or if it's something that you might want to watch and get more details about. So those are the two new things that I'm going to try here with the new brand. The last thing I want to mention here is how to actually get started. There's going to be a playlist called Start Here, and I'll put it right at the top of my YouTube channel. And this playlist will have different videos introducing you into the different topics. And I think this is a good approach because it will let you get a glimpse of what topics there might be, and then how to get more in-depth information about them. Of course, there's going to be other playlists as well, some from my old travels, from coding, and other collaborations. Those are there if you want to watch them, but they won't be core to the new brand that I'm going with. And then the last thing is that my website will probably be the central hub at this point, because it allows me a lot of granular control on how to organize the information. So I can write blog posts, I can organize it as different levels of material. There's a lot of options that I can take with that route. So that will be my central hub at this point. If something changes, I will definitely update these videos. But thank you so much for watching and checking out this channel. I hope this helps you out and changes your life for the better. And that's the whole reason that I'm doing this. Thanks so much again, and I hope to see you around.